coming out as design, this artificially induced consumerism. I think it's atrocious. My world is the world of people like Amory Lovin, Janine Benyus, James Watson. I'm in that world, but I work purely instinctively. I'm not a scientist. I could have been, perhaps, but I work in this world where I trust my instincts. So I am a 21st century translator of technology into products that we use every day and relate beautifully and naturally with. And we should be developing things, we should be developing packaging for ideas which elevate people's perceptions and respect for the things that we dig out of the earth and translate into products for everyday use. So, the water bottle. I'll begin with this concept of what I call DNA. DNA, design, nature, art. These are the three things that condition my world. Here is a drawing by Leonardo da Vinci 500 years ago, before photography. It shows how observation, curiosity, and instinct work to create amazing art. Industrial design is the art form of the 21st century. People like Leonardo, there have not been many, had this amazingly instinctive curiosity. I work from a similar position. I don't want to sound pretentious saying that, but this is my drawing made on a digital pad a couple of years ago, well into the 21st century, 500 years later. It's my impression of water. Impressionism being the most valuable art form on the planet as we know it, $100 million easily for a Monet. I use now a whole new process. A few years ago, I reinvented my process to keep up with people like Greg Lynn, Tom Main, Zaha Hadid, Rem Koolhaas, all these people that I think are persevering and pioneering with fantastic new ideas of how to create form. This is all created digitally. Here you see the machining, the milling of a block of acrylic. This is what I show to the client to say, that's what we process, which is a brand new process here for the 21st century, and I can hear Greg Lynn laughing his socks off as I say that. I'll tell you about that later. When I look into these data images, I see new things. It's self-inspired. Diatomic structures, radiolaria, the things that we couldn't see but we can do now, these, again, are cored out. They're made virtually from nothing. They're made from silica. Why not structures from cars like that? Coral, all these natural forces take away what they don't need, and they deliver maximum beauty. We need to be in that realm. I'm trying to build transportation systems. I work on aircraft for Airbus, the whole thing. I do all this sort of stuff, trying to force these natural, inspired by nature dreams home. I'm going to finish on two things. This is a stereolithography of a staircase. It's a little bit of a dedication to James Watson. I built this thing for my studio. It cost me $250,000 to build this. Most people go and buy the Aston Martin. I built this. This is the data that goes with that. Incredibly complex. Took about 2 years because I'm looking for fat-free design. Lean, efficient things. Healthy products. Yeah? This is built by composites. It's a single element which rotates around to create a holistic element, and this is a carbon fiber handrail which is only supported in 2 places. Modern materials allow us to do modern things. This is a shot in the studio. This is how it looks pretty much every day. You wouldn't want to have a fear of heights coming down it. It's virtually no handrail. It doesn't pass any standards. Who cares? Yeah, and it has an internal handrail which gives it its strength. It's this holistic integration. That's my studio. It's subterranean. It's in Notting Hill, next to all the crap, the prostitutes and all that stuff. It's next to David Hockney's original studio. It has a lighting system that changes throughout the day. My guys go out for lunch. The door's open. They come back in because it's normally raining, and they prefer to stay in. This is my studio. Elephant skull from Oxford University, 1988. I bought that last year. They're very difficult to find. If anybody's got a whale skeleton they want to sell me, I'll put it in the studio. So I'm just going to interject a little bit with some of the things that you'll see in the video. It's a homemade video, made it myself, 3 o'clock in the morning, just to show you how my real world is. You never see that. You never see architects or designers showing you their real world. This is called a Plasnet. It's a polycarbonate, biopolycarbonate new chair I'm doing in Italy. World's first bamboo bike with folding handlebars. We should all be riding one of these. As China buys all these crappy cars, we should be riding things like this. Counterbalance. Like I say, it's a cross between Natural History Museum and a NASA